Right. There we go. That's our done. Everything is ready. Let's go continue our Blueprints adventure. Let's see. So yeah, best place currently would be to go down to the den. Oh no, the antechamber is not room 46. Okay. Got it. So the room after the antechamber would be 46. Fair enough. Alright, so our best bet is to go quickly over here. Maybe we get lucky with the fuse box. That is huge. Terrorist. Yes. Ooh, shovel. Even better. Hell yeah. Well, there's the garage. Right there. That opens up all of that if we can get there. And we weren't specifically gonna go back through that, but I am now seeing as we have a shovel, which we got a key. And we got a coin. There we go. Before I go, this is the correct way? It is. We want to go to the room on our left. Let's see what we got. Our own... Ooh, there is the breaker box. I could do the garage right now. Ah! Tempting. No, let's go to the kitchen. For now, we'll just do the kitchen. Yeah. That be that. I guess we're doing the garage. Because otherwise, we'd be fucked. Yep. Okay, let's turn the power on for the garage. And we'll turn those two off, because there's no point. Anyway. So, the run where we have a fuckload of keys ends up not mattering. Nice. Well, might as well draw some rooms here, I guess. Seeing if we maybe get the storeroom so I can put some items away. That out. I think the final letter is also a D. Maybe. God, that looks wrong. Accidental dick. Oh. Fortunately, I can't do any of those still, but that's fine. We do have an apple, so we get 2 more steps, so this room is then pretty much free going back and forth. Yeah, guest room, I guess. Refill 10 steps. Yeah, we had a surprisingly, in terms of keys, a very, very, very good run. Unfortunately, we did not end up having a good one for rooms, but we did end up finding the garage. Wrong way. But not the car keys, which makes me sad. Yep, this way. We see the car. So now, we can press that, and open sesame. There we go. We are outside. Once again. And first things first, let's go ahead and open this door. Our first bit of progression. The west gate has been permanently unlocked. Do not reset each day. Nice! And seeing as we are out of inside exploration anyway, Let's continue exploring outside for a bit. Ooh, okay, here we go. Special items. Let's go do the shelter. Well, let's go quickly explore the shelter. Because there might be something here we could use for our potential next seed. Remain where you are for now, given that the Red Guard is due tomorrow. We've agreed with your plan and have disabled remote access to the other terminals and have sealed the network mainframe. Regardless of the danger, I am still not willing to risk removing shelter from the draft pool. While the three of you are down there, our best bet is to sit tight and hope for a little bit of luck. Time lock safe. I don't know where we are. Unfortunately. Radiation monitor. Levels. Cool. Nah. I could have sworn. It was that. I might also just not be spelling it right, that's the thing. Yeah, we don't know the date currently. Alright, no we don't. Unfortunately, no. Otherwise, we could have set the time lock vault for somewhere tomorrow. We'd also need to know the time that tomorrow is going to be. Which also, we don't. Oh. Well, I guess that's time to call it a day. Not much else we can do. Not yet. Wayne Cottage. Save and continue. Now, does it reset after day 3, or do we keep going? Is it different than the demo? We keep going. Okay, good. That was just literally a demo restriction. Got it. So first thing first that we're just going to straight out do is we're going back to the area to our left here. And hopefully go get 2 free items. That's what we're gonna go for, because I don't know the current date. We don't know the password for the terminal. So there's nothing else we can do there. So we will go for the root cellar. Ah. But no, we'll go for the tools. Also, God, if I actually did have the date correct, we would have been fucked. Because we did not have the shelter to in this pool. But we have a shovel and a sledgehammer, which is very nice. That is very, very nice. Right. Let's go exploring. Let's start on this side for once. We could immediately go to the den or a hallway. Let's go for the den, because that's a free diamond. We might as well. Locksmith is not worth it. Yeah, billiards room. There we go. That's a free key. So yeah, as you can... Primer can do a better job of explaining it. As you can see, the 2 is highlighted here, but there's nothing to add with it, or nothing to do with this 2, so it's just 2. Now we have 10, 12, and 3 all as a blue, which means we just have to add them all together, which is 15. We have here a 6, a yellow 6, a blue 3, and a blue 11. So that's 14 minus 6, because the yellow is minus, which is 8. Now we have a 10 here, which is times. That is 2, so 10 times 2 is 20. Nothing else it can't be if you have a times 10. Or times 10 anywhere, it's always 20. We have a times 1 here, so that's 9 times 1, which is 9. And we got a silver key. Unlocks a door with a silver key, leads to a room with many doors. Ooh. Nice. At least I am semi-decent at some sort of rudimentary math. Ooh, closet tempting. 2 items. But no, we'll go for the spare room. Let's just try and go deep in. Giggity. A bedroom would be nice. A nook would be nice as well. A guest room would also be nice. I think the bedroom is probably the best choice because that's just a free room to go into no matter what. Ooh, a purse. Coin purse. Each time you collect 3 coins, earn an additional coin. Nice. Anything with this? No, I can't. Not that I'm aware of, anyway. There's still this. Slightly sus, but, yeah. Okay. Don't think there's anything else in this room specifically on this iteration. So we could go to the storeroom, we could go to the observatory. I think I'm just going to do the hallway, though. Yeah, so we now know that this note is red. Or is false. So we can just ignore it. Security room. Ooh. Yes. Yeah, let's get the security room set up in case we do get a breaker box, which we haven't found yet. Okay, nothing interesting that we've missed. Keycard system settings. Set security level to high. Change offline mode to unlocked. Actually, as... Let's set it to low for now. As long as we don't know where the break, or we haven't drawn the breaker yet, there's no point setting it to high. Not yet. Unless this room literally right here draws the breaker. No. We would have another garage for 3 keys, I think. We can't even get that because we don't have any gems. Would have been nice, but no. June 15th, 1983. Maybe. We might be in June. The closet. Let's go for the closet. Should we get a key? And a mask. Sleep mask. The first time you enter a bedroom with the sleep mask, gain 5 steps. Nice. Yeah, let's quickly go... let's not redeem it yet. Let's go for the parlor. Because that is potentially 2 free gems. If I don't fuck it up. This box contains gem. The other 2 boxes contain gem. All 3 boxes contain gem. Lie. This is a lie. Wait, is it? This is definitely a lie. The other 2 boxes, if that is the truth, then both of these 2 boxes contain gems, but only 1 contains them. But this is probably the truth. And this is a partial lie. Yeah. Actually, yeah, we'll use a special key. Sure. Holy 7 locked door. What the fuck? Seven locked doors. The fuck? Okay, well, we'll draw the pool anyway. Is an item I can take? No. Yeah, that door is locked. This one isn't. Courtyard. We have a corridor. Let's just do the guest bedroom. So that gives us a good chunk of steps that we can go use. Now, do we go back? Go up here, clear... No, let's just keep going up for now. We'll just use the key. Yeah. Yep, we'll go for Nook. Gives us a free keep. That's what we want. Nothing else here at the moment, no. Kitchen, storeroom, and pantry, that would go back down. All of them would go back down. But we could loop around, or we could start over here and then go up. Because we can't exit. So let's just go for a storeroom and we'll go back down. Yeah. I think that's the best what we can do right now. Because we also still want to find a breaker so we can set security or set this to high. And we don't need to worry about anything. Let's just draft this from here. Yeah, sure. Hamster. Today is a good day because Simon is at camp and he is not as much fun as my friends. I will not have to share my toys and I will not have to share my room. And I will not have to share my snacks. Having a younger brother is not as much fun as they told me it would be. But today will be a good day because he is at camp. Oh wow, this room is loaded with food. Seeing if there's anything else we can interact with. Not gonna lie, the flashlight would be nice. Nope. Doesn't look like there's anything else we can interact with right now. Good hamster. So yeah, it's back to the left. And then down all the way. This should give us another +2 steps, so this room is always free. It also gives us another +5. Because we haven't entered that room yet. With the mask. Okay, let's start by going straight here. Pump room. Sure. Uh-huh. And that lowers the kitchen. So... Okay. Oh, let's filling up this tank. Alright. So what if I fill this one back up? Am I not allowed? Oh, there we go. Cap, come here. There you go. So that did 3 there. I don't think we can interact with the one in the pool. Right? Well, we should be... Oh, it's over there. Okay. There is a reserve tank. Fountain reservoir. So that has completely emptied out, or almost emptied out the pool. I wonder if we can actually completely empty out the pool. Oh, that's just for 1 and 2. Okay. So that one is exclusively for 4. I think. Hold on. I don't know. We can fill that one. We can fill a bit in the greenhouse. Let's see. How do I get stuff into the reserve tank? That's a real question. I don't know. Oh, at least we can max out the kitchen in terms of water. Or is to the reservoir? Is that... No, it can't be that, because the reservoir only has one thing in it right now. Yeah. Okay. Is it because this is flipped? There we go. There's no way you can fill all of them up, I don't think. Not without tapping into the reservoir, I think. So we have 2 here, 1 in there, so no. So the pool is now filled. Don't know if it's worth quickly checking now, though. I kinda do wanna. Just to see what's changed about it. Like, it's not the worst to check, because we do have the bedroom, which is just free. Don't think anything has changed. The draft pool is your deck of potential floor plans. Each time you draft 3 random floor plans from draft pool for you to select from. Also, drawing a specific floor plan may differ depending on the room. Some rooms are more rare than others. The draft pool are removed at the end of the day unless otherwise stated. No running. And it is completely filled. What if we drain it completely? That could be worth a try. That could be worth a try. Completely draining it. Yeah. Right, let's make sure the tank is empty. We'll flip this up. I don't know if we... No, we should be able to fully drain it, I think. Barely, but maybe? Like, those 2 connect. Maybe. Okay, so this one interacts with 1 and 2. There we go. Yeah, that's enough. Okay, so the pool is now empty. There we go. We have an empty pool. Nice. So, what is that going to do for us? I don't know. But I think that was the solution to that puzzle. We'll find out real quick. This way, right? No, this way. Yeah. Ooh, hello. So, that is just for some money. Got it. Nice, but not that useful. Because we don't currently have a shop or kitchen? Nope. We have nothing we can spend money on right now. Okay. Not right now. We go through this door. What do we got? Kochak dining room. Yes. There's a breaker. So we'll turn the garage on, we'll turn the gymnasium off. Oh yeah. Also, the important thing, that. Now I want to run back all the way to the security room. Smile. Simply said, because I want to turn off the security. Or turn up the security, I should say, so we don't have to deal with that much. In terms of locked doors near the end. Which would be nice. Have we missed anything so far? Nope. Keycard system. Keycard system settings. Set security level. Hi. There we go. Because this keycard system is now turned off. And we have a high chance to find security doors near the end. That's almost going into the wrong room. That's not smart. Back up to 20. Don't know how far we'll get with our current remaining steps. It is a bit risky, but it'll have to do. Pantry. We are forced to go to the chapel. Yeah. We are indeed forced. Corridor. No, we are taking the passageway. Simply said, we have multiple rooms we can draft from. Ooh. Sure. Just gonna quickly check if there is anything in here, which there is. So tomorrow we'll start with 20 extra steps, and here's our first security door. But because we have the security turned off, this does not affect us. And I'm kind of glad we found a kitchen. Because let's go get ourselves salad. We also have no green rooms, and the bottom one is not really worth it. Okay, so drawing room, tempting, East Hall, probably what we'll do. Yeah, East Hall. I don't see a point in grabbing the drawing room right now. Okay, let's keep going, sir. It's locked. Sure. Use a key. Ooh, a secret passage. Sure, why not? I opened the red book. I should not have done that. I should have done either green or yellow. Alright. Yeah, yellow would have been kitchen, blue would have been nice as well, but there is no blue. But we did the red rover instead. Oh, goddammit. Aquarium. Aw. We have to use the gymnasium, but we turned off the power. So, its negative effect doesn't affect us. Aha! Pantry or... no, corridor. We will grab the corridor. We will take the drawing room. Power should be turned off. That is unfortunate. Breaker is quite far back. Yeah. But I do want to turn it on so we can actually see what we're doing. Because while the dark room's power is turned off, you can't actually see which rooms you are drawing from. Smile. Let's go buy a banana. And another one. Let's go buy a couple bananas. Over here. Let's go open the pantry as well. Because there is an apple in here making the pantry free. And some more money. As we have to go through this room a couple times. And this is now also here. Which means We regain some steps. You have a trophy room plus an additional 10 if you have a trophy room, which we do not. So just plus 20 steps. Which is great. That is really good. Dark room turn on. That way we can actually see what we're doing. Yeah, we lost another coin, which is unfortunate, but not much I can do about it. Yeah. But now we can see what we're doing in here. Oh, some of the photos have changed. Really? Oh, hello, Diamond. Yeah, that's still blurry as all hell. Let's see. Okay, so we have a security door up here, which we don't have a keycard for anyway, but doesn't matter. We do have a gem. Let's go do the commissionary, because we don't have a key, which is kind of scary. Gotta do the lavatory. Right, we don't have... Oh. Upgrade disc. Oh. Okay. Anything in here? Maybe a key? No, nothing. Unfortunate. So now we have one shot of progression. If this door is locked, we're kind of fucked. Please don't be locked. Oh, thank fuck for that. Lose half? Ooh. Archives is the best bet? Maybe? Oh, that would put us down to 12, though. No, let's do archive. Archive, it's the best option right now. Inspect documents of the estate more ooh. Yes, please. That is actually very, very good. That is very good. We're going to be going back to the dark room here in a second. Which is, right behind us. Because now... we should be able to see the code, right? 1128. Pardon code. 1128. Nice. Also, potentially... where are you? There you are. Memos found in Hartley's room are always false. Okay. So we could go here. We don't have a gem, so furnace. It is. He? Nope. Plus 6 steps. Okay. Please don't be a dead end. It is. Damn it. It's a dead end. Okay. That is kind of fucked. But we might be able to... Ah, Swan Song. That's what it is. So it's not a D. It's Swan Song. That's what it was. Okay. On day 20 and 21... only I could get the key. That'd be nice. Is there anything else we could do? We could go open up the do some stuff in security, I guess, then. I don't see anything else we can do on this current day. But, at least tomorrow, we will start with 20 extra steps, if that's gonna matter. We'll find out. I don't know. Beep. Minus coin. Let's see. We are here. We want to go to the security room. Yeah. Not much choice in the matter. It's the only thing we can do, seeing as we now have access to the entirety of the terminal. So if we tomorrow get access to the shelter, we can also do stuff there. Ooh. One song. Password random. Checking network. Fucking dial up. Let's see. Staff services. Disabled as of November 4th. All work has been suspended. At my money, most staff have been placed in extended paid leave in accordance with the instructions left by the old man himself. Okay. Staff announcement. Access to this network this month, except you, Simon, so if you're reading this, just know we're all rooting for you. So it is November. Okay. Okay, brass compass, magnifying glass, metal detector, running shoe, shovel, sleeping mask. Brass compass? Sure. Remote terminal access, view active networks. They're all offline. Yep. Electronic mail. Permission of this terminal do not allow you to access the electronic mail. Account currently in the future can only be from the office. Whoops, I did not want the exits. Wrong button. Wrong button. Yep. Checking network. Gotta love the dial up. Glossary of terms. Of the house. Okay. Anything specific here? Nope. Okay, nothing else we can do. We can go do there. Yeah, I think so. So at least from November 7th, and we don't know on what day we arrived. Because it was Saturday, November 7th, that the announcement was made to us. Yeah. So if we can figure out what day we arrived, we know the date. Pretty much. We probably arrived on a Monday? Probably? Oh. Unless that is today's date. Saturday's November 7th. It could be. Don't know. It very well could be. Yeah. Rotten Manor of the Dead. Yeah, we had a lot of red rooms. That's for sure. Steps taken 150. Nice. Not bad. Not bad. Right. On to the next day. But we have gotten close to the, White Chamber anyway. Gotten close to it. Could get to it, specifically. Or we get any ways to open the door, because we know it's locked. It has said as much. Plus 20. Ew. 69. Nice. Right, first let's go see if we can get a shelter. Because if so, we can start the uplink. Or connect that one to the network. Yep. That's what I wanted to do. I second-guessed myself, but that's what I wanted to do. Because we can swan song this boy. Yes, please. Set unlock date. So we know it's November. I'm gonna assume today is November 8th and tomorrow... We'll do that. November 7 p.m. November 9th. Log into network. Swan song. Did I mistype it? I might have mistyped it. Yep, I did. Get that dial up! Go get it! Get them beeps. Remote terminal access. Ooh. Data transfer. Special orders. Sure. Staff announcements? This is still the same, okay. Yeah, we don't know when that was. Unfortunately, so it's probably not the 9th. So if that was sent on the 7th and it's currently day 5? So that would be it would currently be November 12th if we are starting from... No, November 13th if we're starting from Monday. It's either November 13th or November 12th, I would say. I also need to check the time difference each day. So it's currently... Make a new note. Day 5 is 8:25. Oh, I can fucking type. Jesus. AM. I would imagine, because it's fucking light out. Wait, no, no. No, we're not going over there. We're going this way. We have a thing to do. We have a gate to open, which was 11:25? 11:28, sorry. Okay. 11:28. We are wasting some of our steps, but God, it's worth. There's a that over there. I don't think I can access this yet, right? No. Locked from the other side. Most likely. Yep. Yep. Nice! Another permanent unlock. Apple Orchard has been permanently unlocked and added to your campsite. Starting tomorrow, you will start each day with an extra 20 steps. A massive upgrade. Boop. Let's also do one of those, which lights up our first light, which does something. That unlocks something in the end. What the fuck if I know? The sundial. Cool, I know how to read those. No, I don't. Ooh, what is this? Gardener's Logbook. April 10th. 1929. Or 92. When I first came to the estate, capacity of the new groundskeeper, I was a little dismayed to find that my predecessor had kept no notes, no logbook, and no records of any kind regarding the various gardens and green rooms in the house under his care. As a result of his improvidence in the first few months of my post, I suffered a number of embarrassing professional blunders. I believe could have been avoided with a few scraps of imparting wisdoms from the previous groundskeeper. To that end, I will make effort to make some records of my dealings on the estate in as much of a pertinence to something. Cool. Among the many commission duties I may have been tasked with the conservation and oversight of Mount Holly's alluring grounds. My main stretches from gate to gate, encompassing the apple orchard, Entrance Drive, and East Yard. Fortunately for my workload, maintenance of the west ground has not been priority since Lady Espen's death, and ensuing closure of the west wing. Nevertheless, I'll take some pride in my work, so I'll still endeavor to push the west path weekly, even if none but myself will take notice. In addition to maintaining grounds, there are 8 green rooms within the house that require some level of upkeep and light groundskeeping. The majority of these I discovered are only draftable on the perimeter of the house, along the east and west wing. The terrace, patio, veranda, morning room, greenhouse, and secret garden all fall within this category, so only the edges. Got it. Oh. Okay. One of the first tasks I undertook as groundskeeper was to conduct a survey of the various plots of soil underneath each slot, both the east and west wing of the house. While I would have preferred a full survey of all 45 plots of the house, I was clear that the inconvenience such an undertaking would produce was in no way worth the extra data, especially considering that the rooms that would benefit from the survey only appear on the wings. Quantified the soil quality, I measured the soil capacity to support crop growth, maximize the promise of high yields. The survey ended up taking 2 weeks due to some difficulty reaching the higher ranks, but the project was well worth the effort. As suspected, the room possession has a direct relationship to the amount of fruit spread from gardens and the amount of flowers that can bloom in the greenhouse. Okay. Smudge spots. A few years ago, Baron made a long overdue decision to switch from gas lighting to electronic power. The installation of the new system was a substantial undertaking, as almost every room in the house had to be equipped with new fixtures and wiring. Thankfully, those renovations did not extend beyond the mansion's interior, and all the lamps and equipment used outside of the house are still connected and powered by gas line. This includes not limited to the orchard's smudge spots. Okay. The smudge spots found among the apple trees here in the orchard are critical necessity thanks to the cold temperatures and high altitude of the estate. These gas-burning stack heaters prevent frost and should be kept on during the winter months to ensure a daily yield of apples. When the smudge pots are not in use, the orchard gasoline should be turned off to conserve the resources from the estate, other gas-powered machinery, and appliances. Holy sh... How many more pages do we have? Okay, this is literally the final page. Thank God. Oh, yeah, that's fine. After a few months of idleness, I finally have a new cause champion. And I have submitted a request for a change of scenery. Specifically, I would like to replace the statue of Lordhelldana currently in the cloister with much more appropriate angel arena. After all, as beautiful as the statue is, it shouldn't the greenery of Mount Holly be governed by a paragon of gardening? Though I assumed I did not think, and I took the request too seriously. Though she did humor me and listen to me rave and pontificate on the subject for the better part of our lunch yesterday. And she wonders why I avoid attending the cloister. Truth be told, I have forgotten how to access the inner garth and am too scared to probe the fair. Anyway.